everyone, welcome back to the homestead. Normally on this channel we do videos on homestead projects, gardening, what we eat, things like that. But today I thought it'd be fun to do a little different topic and share how we keep our family of 9 clothed. Those of you that have big families know that it can be a challenge sometimes to keep everyone dressed. And so I thought it'd be fun to share some of our favorite places to shop and also some of the tips and tricks that we use to make sure that we have enough clothing for everyone. Now I will say, actually, I recorded all of this video yesterday, and then when I went to edit today, I accidentally deleted half of the footage. So I am recording all of this first part of the video over again, and then it'll switch back to what I recorded yesterday. So hopefully I don't miss anything. Hopefully it flows well. Hopefully, even though this is a little different than usual, it'll be a fun topic for everyone. So I'll start out right away with some of our favorite places to shop. For me, I really like Etsy, particularly for skirts. I am a little bit picky about the skirts that I use. I really like comfort, I like longevity, I like a specific style, and so Etsy is the place that I go to find skirts. And I'll share at the end of the video my all-time favorite skirt that I found on Etsy. I've been able to find 2 of them so far, so I'll share that at the end of the video. Amazon, of course, is another place that we shop for clothing. They've got a lot of organic options, which is really nice. We try to do as much organic as we can, especially when it comes to cotton, because conventionally grown cotton is heavily sprayed. And so if we can afford it, we try and do organic cotton. So that's one nice thing about Amazon. Besides having a lot of organic options, Amazon also has a wish list, which has been really helpful for us. The wish lists make it really easy for friends and family who just love giving to find what we need and what we want, the proper sizes and all of that super easily. Now, we have had some negativity come our way about the Amazon wish list. People have commented saying that we're just begging for charity and that sort of thing, but that couldn't be farther from the truth. We actually went for about a whole year of viewers asking for a wish list before we decided to actually create individual wish lists for each of our children. So the way we saw it, we had 2 choices. We could either be prideful and say, no, we don't want to accept any of your charity, or we could humble ourselves and realize that this is just a way that people love to give and show thankfulness for all of our hard work making these videos. So we chose to humble ourselves and to make the list, and I am so thankful that we did that, because we have been blessed beyond anything we could have imagined because of people giving through our Amazon wish list. So we do our best to keep the list updated, so it gives the option for the people who really love giving, and that's their love language, to not have to try and figure out what all of our children need, what their sizes are. It just makes it simple for them to be able to give, and that way they're not wasting any of their money or their time getting things that may not be right for our family. Pretty much the only tops I wear are these organic t-shirts, and I get those off of Amazon mostly. And I try and just stick with colors that are really easy to match and darker colors so that they don't stain as easily. I really don't wear many light colors at all. They don't last on this homestead. So I like colors like dark brown, navy blue, dark purple, things like that. Another nice thing about Amazon is we're able to get slim fitting jeans for our boys. All of our boys are pretty slim, and just regular jeans do not fit them. So I think it's Levi's is the brand that has slim fitting jeans that actually fit our boys, which is really nice. Josh, Nate, and Joseph all go through jeans super fast. They pretty much have holes in the knees the second time wearing. So it's nice to be able to get fairly inexpensive jeans for the boys. My favorite place to shop for organic underclothing, as well as long sleeve shirts, zippy hoodies, is Packed Organic. It's wearpacked.com, an online store. We've been ordering from them for years. They've got really good quality, and for organic, it's really reasonably priced as well. It started out as just adult clothing on that site, but now they're getting more and more clothes for children and for babies. So that's really nice. So can definitely recommend Packed Organic. And then this doesn't happen very often, but if we're not able to get everything that we need through Etsy, Amazon, Packed, gifts, hand-me-downs, all of that, there's still some children that need a few things, Kip will take them to Clothe in Springfield and kind of fill in any gaps, anything that's still missing. But we don't have to do that very often at all. All right, so some tips and tricks that we use. Number one, we're totally cool with hand-me-downs. We've been blessed with a lot of hand-me-downs from family and friends. If any clothes that our children wear still have a little bit of life left in them, we put them into totes, and all the totes are stored on the top shelf of our closet. So once or twice a year I pull down the totes and dig through them and see what we have and how we can fill the different needs that we have. Farm life can be really tough on clothes, so most of the time once the children have grown out of their clothing, it's pretty much done. But we do have a few items that make it through and still have life. Here's an example of one of the girls' dresses that made it through Esther, Biddle, and...
I see some little orange in there.
Yep, and now Abby's wearing it. This is a nice thick velvety material, so it lasts really well. You found an unripe strawberry, just the way you like them, huh? Do you like those strawberries? And honestly, when we get clothes handed down from children that have more of a city lifestyle, they're practically brand new. They still have a ton of life in them, so that's a blessing. So besides being totally cool with hand-me-downs, we wear our clothes till they're done. So we're okay with a few stains, a few holes, that's all right. We're just gonna add to the stains and the holes because of all the hard work we do here on the homestead. So we don't throw clothing out that just has small blemishes or small holes. No big deal, we just keep wearing them. Another thing that I think helps with keeping the clothes lasting a little bit longer is I don't wash them every single wear. We typically wear clothes a few days before they're washed unless they're really bad. So we don't go around wearing stinky clothes, but we wear clothes for multiple days typically before they go into the laundry. Laundering can kind of wear out clothes, so we try to keep it to a minimum. Something else we do is we have a set of going out clothes, town clothes, going visiting clothes for everybody that are just set aside and not worn for homestead work. So we keep the work clothes for working and the going out clothes for going out. All right, I think that covers everything that I accidentally deleted, so now we'll go back to yesterday's footage to finish out this video. Another thing is if I have a choice, I choose clothing that's made out of fabrics that are tougher. So some fabrics that really last well here on the farm are corduroy, good natural wool. Carhartt has a lot of canvas type jackets and things like that, so we really love the real sturdy canvas Carhartt clothing. And then also denim. Some denim can be really thin and doesn't last very long, but a good thick denim works really well. Another tip is aprons. The girls and I will wear aprons to help protect our clothes. Not all the time, we don't always remember, but when we remember, that really helps the longevity of our clothes, being able to put the apron on, and then the apron takes the brunt of a lot of what we're doing. And then the last thing that we do when we can is sew. We like to sew whenever we can, especially skirts. They are really, really easy to sew. We make our own head coverings as well, and this is actually a no-sew pattern that I've done a video on if you're interested in that. I hope to be able to do more sewing when our good friends from California get out here. My best friend Tara is one that sews a lot. She's really good at it, and I think that they're gonna have more space in their house than we have in ours, so maybe we can kind of have some sewing days with them in their big house when they get here, hopefully in about a month. Sewing doesn't always cut down on the cost of things because material can be quite expensive. At least as far as skirts go, I find it really hard to find skirts that I love, and it's a lot easier to just sew the type of skirts that I like. But while I haven't had time to sew, I have found my absolute favorite skirt on Etsy. I've gotten 2 of them now, so I'm going to show you those. So the brand is Esprit. They're obviously used skirts, and they're a fine corduroy and tiered in the perfect length. I really like a skirt that I can move in, that's not too long, that I'm tripping over it, but that covers me well. And I love the fine corduroy because in the summertime it's not see-through, so I don't have to wear any extra slip or anything underneath it. So they're nice and cool in the summertime. And it's a thick enough fabric that in the wintertime with some wool leggings underneath, it's really warm. Whenever I get on Etsy to look for skirts, it's the first skirt I look for. They just last so well. So searching for these corduroy skirts was kind of like trying to find a needle in a haystack, but patience paid off. The first one that I've been wearing for about 3 years is finally getting a couple little holes in it. So I'm really glad I found this new one. It has become my absolute favorite skirt for all those reasons. I've also found some nice denim skirts on Etsy as well. So that's kind of my second choice for skirts, is a nice tiered denim skirt. When I've used linen or a light cotton for skirts in the past, they just get torn up so fast on the homestead because you're constantly going around fences and barbed wire and pokey plants and things like that. So for me, the corduroy and the denim are my favorite fabrics for skirts, and if I can't sew them, then Etsy is my go-to place for skirts. All right, so I think that's it for today. If any of you have any tips or tricks for how you keep a large family clothed, or even a small family, if you've got some favorite places that you like to shop, leave it in the comments below. Thank you as always to our patrons for making these videos possible. Thank you to all the awesome people who have gotten things off of our Amazon wish list. Your love is received. Until next time, we pray blessings over you and yours. Whatever you do, do it with your whole heart.
14.5.
Hi, Sadie.
I like 15.5.
You using the measuring tape to measure? Here's one of the organic dresses from Amazon that somebody gifted. Do you like your dress? Yeah, it's nice, huh?
I think Caleb gave it to me.
Yeah?
I think Caleb gave it to me.
You think Caleb gave it to you?
No, I think Ayla gave it to me.
Ayla? She has a friend, Ayla, that she absolutely loves, huh? No, it wasn't from Ayla. It was from one of our viewers. One of the people who watch our channel.
14.5. The camera's 14.5, Mom.
My camera's 14 and a half?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.